Hey guys, how's it going? It is October 31st and we're at 7:11 p.m. here. And just logging on to California server, Southwest. Did I bring a cereal bar? Oh, yes I did. Alright, good. I was supposed to start that about 10 minutes ago, but didn't quite do it. Like my pretty screens? SMRY, Scott. Got me some new screens. I like them. I haven't used them yet. This will be the first time trying. So I don't know what happened to that though. He gave me one. I thought he did, anyways. But that one looks a little. I don't know what it looks like, but it looks shady or something. I don't know what happened to it, but I don't care. I don't mind that. I don't. And no, I didn't back it up, but that's okay. I don't use it that often anyways. It just looks a little shady. So, I'm not sure what we got going on. Oh! Registry! So this is where you can find all the train IDs. If you guys are ever wondering. I know Scott was asking about it, but I don't know what they all are. But these are the train IDs that are used on the Southwest server anyways, and I'm always looking at this. And the only reason why I'm looking at this is just to make sure I know where the hell everything's going. But whatever the hell the symbols are, I don't know. Let me go back to that. Let me go into here. So we're at 0300 right now. So we'll try that out. We're still 45 minutes away from getting things going here. Man, what a difference 24 hours, or no, not even 24 hours, 12 hours. I guess 24. I don't know. I was like, I think I was close to a nervous breakdown. It really felt like it. Yesterday at work, everything was, yeah, actually, I've had a bit of stress, but it's been toning down. It's actually been manageable, but then a lot of these weird little, what I call fires, started happening. And one of the weirdest ones yesterday happened, and that was that suddenly there was supposed to be this shipment that I had received, and I was like, now I've made mistakes before and shipped it off to one place, but I couldn't figure out where the hell this thing was. So I actually checked, but that wasn't that's how my day kind of ended the last hour or so yesterday at work. I'm looking around, I'm trying to figure out, you know, one guy is asking me, he says, don't worry about it, it'll show up. So, but I don't like that. I usually, I don't like loose ends. So it bothered me. And I usually don't take my problems home from work, but I did, yes. I kind of did yesterday, although I brushed it aside. I just enjoyed the evening. Didn't worry too much about it. I've been already stressed out trying to figure out this whole moving situation. Obviously, today's the 31st. If I was going to put my notice in, I'd have to be putting it in very soon, and I think it's just a rush. I really wanted to move at the end of the year, but you gotta give 60 days notice here in the province of Ontario, and yeah, so there's a lot of stress related to that. I got a canker sore on my tongue again. Jesus, Murphy. I don't know how the hell I do that. I think I bite my tongue or something. Yeah, that's fun. I can't even figure out where the hell it is. But anyways, whatever. So yeah, but what happened yesterday though was weird. So it was on my mind. And I ended up, I guess I was exhausted. I fell asleep just before 11 o'clock. It was great. I was watching YouTube, fell asleep before 11 o'clock, so at least I was calm then. Usually in the night, I'm calm. Doesn't matter how the day went, I got through it. I'm calm. Sundays, sometimes not so much because I begin, starting to worry. But usually when I'm, at home, like right now, I'm fine. In fact, I got nothing really to worry about tomorrow, to be quite honest. I got a few things going on, but it's not a big deal. I'll tell you why. I solved this one issue. And it was really the only overhanging issue that I had. And I couldn't figure out where the hell this box was. I don't even remember receiving it. My memory sucks. The medication I'm on. So I'm like, okay. I supposedly received a box because I had the sheet that showed the tracking. That I received this box from somebody in Toronto. I didn't know the name. It didn't show the company. It just showed the name. And it was paper clipped to an order that we were supposed to have received. So I assumed everything was together. That was the order, right? So I checked the tracking late yesterday because it was supposed to be in Monday, and it said that I signed for it or that I had picked it up. Well, it didn't say what it was, and I'm looking. I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. This is supposed to go to the States. This is supposed to go back to return to one of our suppliers. And I'm looking. I'm like, I haven't shipped anything to the States. It's not on the bench. Where the hell is it? Now, our warehouse is full of boxes, all kinds of things going on. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And, guy I work with, he was saying, yeah, don't worry about it. It's going to show up. It'll show up. Maybe you shipped it out someplace else. And that's happened. There's been the time where usually what happens is it's one of our customers. Mix up an order or whatever. But usually I would say 99.99, well, not 99. Let's go with 99% of the time. 99, how much do I ship without making an error? Oh, man, quite a bit. Let's go with 99.9%. I won't go 99, but let's go 99.9%. So 1 in 1,000 orders. Or whatever. Might not be that good, but let's just say. Every now and then, probably every 6 or 7 or 8 months, something gets a little muffed up or whatever, and usually, distracted, whatever. But most of the time, it's pretty straightforward. It's not a big deal. So I'm like, okay, this doesn't make sense. I'm looking at the tracking, and it says it received it at 11:49. So I didn't know what was going on. I'm thinking to myself, this is weird. And I'm thinking, is the tracking wrong? Is something going on? So I go home that night. I was told not to worry about it. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Of course, I had the other stresses going on and everything else. So I got to sleep last night. It didn't matter to me. And one of the worst things to do is watch a video of some of the, how would you say? Some of the worst things you can do is watch the news at night, which is all negative, fake news anyways, most of it. Or you watch something that might be informative that is actually kind of reality based of where the world we live in today. Things that you can't control, a lot of things you can't control, but there's a lot of interesting times, let's just say, right now. And it was eye-opening and kind of scary, but very, very much, I believe, true. And then, so I'm going to bed with all this potential stress, although I fell asleep, I was fine. I got to sleep no problem. The problem starts happening, for me at least, is when my body, after about 6 hours, decides to wake up. Now, one of the worst things that I have, for whatever reason, is the stupid alarm clock. I cannot stand it. Because I'll wake up a couple hours before. I was up at 5:30 this morning. I usually, using the toilet or whatever. And that's just, what happens when you get older. So once your body's had enough sleep, it says, hey, your bladder's full, get up, stupid. And that's just a normal That's just a normal thing. And so I go back to try to sleep, and my mind is racing because now I'm like, okay, now I'm worried about the alarm clock. I get this anxiety about the stupid alarm clock. On weekends I'm fine, but whenever I have to get up for a freaking alarm, my body, I start. It's not so much of a panic. Maybe it is. I don't know what it is, but I just cannot get back to sleep if something is on my mind. If I'm very comfortable and nothing's on my mind, I'm usually fine. But then I start thinking about the day ahead, and I start thinking about these things, and I start thinking about the stupid box. Then I started thinking about the move. Then I started thinking about what I watched the videos the other night. So all these things are just driving me freaking nuts. Well, I get to work, and I'm still stressed out about this thing. I still can't figure out what's going on. And I'm like, something ain't right. So I go do my normal run. I think I looked around. I was trying to figure out what was going on. I couldn't figure out nothing. Nobody knew what the hell I was shipping. Anyways, so it was me and my memory and trying to figure out what was going on. So I got back, and there wasn't that much to pick up, and yeah, I started thinking about I needed to talk to my ex because that's where I'm moving back in an apartment with my ex. By the sounds of it, not with my ex, but in the basement apartment. We're friends and all that, so it's not a big deal. My best friend thinks I'm nuts, but anyways, he knows that we get along fine and all that, so. I don't know. I think he thinks we're going to get tied up again or something. Like, no. So I get, what happens? I get, oh wow, there's some trains running. I should go take a look. I don't know where they were. I heard a horn. Oh well, who cares? We'll watch this side of the yard anyways. See if we see anything. So I look at the tracking again, and I'm well. First of all, I'm thinking I don't know what's going on, but there's a camera in the warehouse. So I go to one of the Chisholms where I work, and I said, hey, you got access to that camera? I need to. I says I got a bit of an issue trying to figure out if I receive something or if I ship something. And it's motion triggered. So he's pulling up all these images on the computer, and it says, well, I signed something at 11:19, and I signed something at 11:47. Both of them were FedEx. One was FedEx Express, one was FedEx Ground. I remember the FedEx Express. I don't remember the FedEx Ground. Well, sure enough, I see the FedEx Express go through. Like, okay, there it is. All right. I remember bringing in something with my buddy at work. It's all on camera there. Great. Then I see 11:49. And my emotions kind of hit. Oh my God, it's another FedEx. And it's a FedEx truck. I'm like, I did receive something at 11:49. What the hell's going on? And I see it. It's a box. I'm thinking, what is that? So the box goes down on the bench. I'm sitting there. You can see my bald head from the angle of the camera. Lovely image. But anyways, or my bald spot, I should say. I was going to mention something. I was like, no, I got a bad enough day. I'm not going to talk about my bald spot. But rather shave my damn head. So, two. Oh. I don't know what it... I'm just reading the chat here. So I see I put the box down on the bench, and then we're trying to figure out when it leaves, and we could tell it shipped. And now I'm thinking, okay, what the hell's going on? So I look at what I shipped, and there was one of our suppliers in Maryland that we shipped to, and I knew there was one that went out to Maryland that day, and I'm thinking, okay, well, what happened to that one? And I look at the particulars of it, and I noticed this yesterday too, that the weight was very similar. But I'm thinking to myself, I asked my buddy, I was like, what was I supposed to ship to Havre de Grace, Maryland? I won't mention suppliers and everything. I'm just like, I don't know. He knew nothing about it, and the guy that was the parts guy, he goes on the road on Wednesdays. So it's just me to try to figure it out. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that was. But it was some kind of return or something. So I look at the pile again, and I see on top of it, the computer's been making a lot of weird sounds lately. I don't know. Supposedly this thing is recording, but I'm not too sure if it is now. Yeah, see this for a second. We'll see we'll see what happens. I got to Google, so it's like 30 seconds delayed, so I just want to make sure. It says I'm live now. I don't know why it's not showing up that way. Yeah, see this for a second. It looks like I'm fine. We'll see what happens. I got to Google, so okay, we're good. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what the hell that was beeping. And I thought this came on over here, but I guess it doesn't, so whatever. This computer's been making weird sounds lately. Like that dink. I don't know what the hell that was. See, I got the hourglass going, all kinds of stuff. Weird stuff. I took you guys right out of my little story there, but whatever. Okay. So yeah, getting back to the story. 7:30. We got 30 minutes. I'll get to the Run8 stuff in a minute. I got some stuff on my mind with that too. So yeah, I go to take a look at the tracking, and I'm looking at it, and it doesn't have a company name. It just has a name. So I do a search for that person's name, and sure enough, it belongs to the guy that doesn't belong to that order. So what had happened was somebody, the same parts guy, told me not to worry about it. I believe he put on a wrong tracking. So I spent the end of yesterday and a little bit early today trying to track down something that I shipped properly to the right place. It was the stuff it was attached to that made no sense, that hasn't shown up, and I don't know what that is, so he said not to worry about it, and I should have just went with it. Ooh, that is freaky. What the hell? Okay, what the hell is going on here? Is my, like, video card just gone kaput? That is the weirdest thing that I'm seeing the freaking moon. Okay, it must have been because I had the window closed or half thing. That's neat. If you take it and F4 it and you start going like this, well, it's not doing it now, but it was creating a shadow or something. I had never seen that before. Okay. But anyways, yeah. So it all turned out fine, and then I talked to my ex at lunch as well. Just trying to figure out. She's told me, "Don't worry, you'll pay less rent." Because she wants to do this. She wants to do this expansion. It's going to cost a lot of money, and I said, well, you don't have to do that, because she wants it a little bit better and all this other stuff. And originally, she was wanting me to pay for some of it. I said, I can't afford it right now. So, segue, that leads me to what's going on with Run8 and RTS and everything else. After all that little story, because it's 7:33. So, I think what's going to happen. First of all, let me talk about the Southwest server here. I posted a message on the forum tonight because I don't want to hog the dispatching positions. Now, I'll take you through the. I'll take you through this. Oops. How many freaking windows do I have? Run8, external dispatcher, the registry. Oh, then my desktop. Okay. Okay, let's go to the external dispatcher, shall we? So, this is, as I said before when we opened up, this is what Scott's got set up for me. It's really cool. And he's been kind of bored with Run8 lately. And I was getting that way too. Now, I love dispatching, don't get me wrong. I really do. And I'm hoping to test some other software that might be on the horizon, because I don't know what's going on with TSCAT. I kept hearing, I heard about a month ago or 2 months ago it was in beta, it was going to be coming out any day or some crap like that. And, at least I hear something. At least I hear something about them. As far as Run8, I have no idea. So that's fine, but here, let me get all these guys ready here. But I don't want to. Oh, yes, I do. We want those two. So yeah, that's that one. That one I don't bother with, or I don't deal with. I just check to see what's coming up possibly next. We'll see on that later. But anyways, the Run8 stuff I'll get to in a second. I'm not operating right now. I'm just getting stuff ready here. Don't worry about that stuff either. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm not too sure as far as Yardmasters and everything because I've never ran with a Yardmaster. Like, I'll release anything, it's just I don't know if it's supposed to wait for a player. Okay. No problem. So anyways, yeah, what trying to get this earwax out of my left ear still. Thought I was gone. Felt pretty good tonight. So what was I saying? Here, let me get out of this screen for a bit. So yeah, this is the dispatch screen. It's pretty cool. Again, I don't know what's going on with that. I think I must have copied it wrong or something. But, yeah, it works pretty good. Well, receiving's got a lot of room. Usually I would just bring trains in if they're available, but I was asked to hold on to it, so that's okay. I play. Okay, let me get out of there for a minute. We'll go back to a simple Run8 screen. There we go. So we're about 22 minutes away. So yeah, I got to run a switcher for the first time. Actually, it was the cargo switcher. It was the first time I had actually ran something in Run8 as far as actually running, probably in a few months, I would say. And the reason, I don't know the reason why. I just got tired of running. I got tired of running just plain player trains, or, you know, traffic. You know, traffic became traffic. Even I found even the busier the Southwest, which usually gives you plenty of eye candy, just was becoming eye candy to me. Dispatching, at least, there's some level of challenge for me, at least. But this kind of leads me to the whole bid system. I'll I just came on to come on early just for the hell of it, so that I'm ready. That's pretty much it. I'm just chilling out. And then just tone it, because I'm not going to take notes as to what train to take out and all that other stuff. But anyways, what I was saying. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm not running right now. The clock's frozen as far as I'm concerned. I'm just waiting to start the session. So yeah, I was running the locals, or with the cargo local, and you know, at first glance it didn't look that exciting, and it really wasn't that much, but it was still fun. It was fun to be up at the caboose and all that other stuff. I hadn't run that particular job in a long time, probably back to the RTS Southwest days, I would imagine. But it was fun, and it was neat running along the main lines and having the trains go by. If I'm going to run a local or do something, I don't want to get too preoccupied with too much switching. I do like road freights. Actually, there was another train that was interesting me on the west end that kind of caught my eye. And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do much with it. But it was cool. And it was about to, yeah, I was at the yard. I was about to do a pickup on the San Bernardino sub. And it was just like, wow, this one's kind of neat. But I find that I don't have enough familiarity with the schedule. I have familiarity with the trains and all that other stuff, but I really don't have familiarity with the schedule. Again, it's a memory thing, but you know, even tonight I heard about A3, and I thought A3 and A4 run at night, if I'm not mistaken. So A3's out there on Needles, so that'll be another challenge for me later on. So those are the kind, you know, but there's two different challenges. There's running the Amtrak train, which no, I had to dispatch it. I had to dispatch A4 not too long ago, so that must have been an early evening train or something. I can't remember. But A4 was a bit of a challenge, so A3 is going to be another one tonight later on, so I'm looking forward to that. But actually running that train would be interesting as well. Trying to keep up with speed and all that other stuff. So, so yeah, both of those stuff like that. If I know what's happening, it's like, yeah, it's, you know, maybe I will run. Maybe I would like to run. So, but I posted a message on the forum tonight as far as bidding and all that other stuff. You know, there was a post about seniority and all that other stuff, and although I appreciate having a high seniority, I think that's more out of how would you say, certainly not dedication, because I've had my times where I've been here and not here, done my own thing. I think it's more of gratitude, I guess, or I'm an honorary admin member or something along those lines. I don't know. But it was nice to be number 3 on the picking list. I thought that was kind of cool. But being number 3, I don't want to be the one who, just because I'm unfamiliar with the schedule, I'm just going to say, hey, I want to dispatch. Okay, go. I gotta get the central region. Here's mine. Blah blah blah. Here we go. And I didn't want to do that. I've known people who've run before who've always liked to do a certain position, and that's all they like to do. So I've been in that position before, but at the same time, I don't want to be. I know even model railroad clubs that are like that, where, you know, one person, they just like that's all they do. They want to run that same position. And a lot of times people will just give it to them because, well, they're the honorary whatever, and they get the position. Well, that's fine and dandy, but in reality, though, I want everybody to have a chance. And it's up to me to become familiar enough with the schedule to say, okay, I'm not always going to be the one who gets to dispatch, which is fair. So I'm not sure exactly, because there was talk about a bid system or something, so I think that'll be kind of cool if that happens. So anyways, on to segueing, because I was talking about money and all this other stuff, segueing about this whole start talk thing that I was talking about with the whole RTS thing. I haven't had very much motivation lately. There's been obviously a lot on my mind, and everything. So, but it looks like one of the receiving trains is working, getting ready to do some work. That's the other thing. The beauty about the pause clock is a lot of the local work that doesn't get done is able to get done in between sessions and that. But yeah, having the having everything that's been going on lately, like all of a sudden, you know, I just haven't been motivated. And I've also kind of, from a financial standpoint, really started saying, okay, well, in the long run, this is probably not going to make a difference. I started thinking about that. I was just like, yeah, you know, but it's not going to make a difference, so why bother? And because I wasn't motivated financially, and I really wasn't too sure if I was motivated at all, and I don't like programming, I just said, you know, let me just relax for a little bit and say forget it and procrastinate some more. So I did. Procrastination is a stress reliever. Not very efficient, but today, after having things that I can't control happen, and things that are going to be things that I can't control, why not try to control the things that I can, if you know what I mean? So I think what'll happen, still procrastinating because I'm not taking, I got too much stuff to do between now and moving. So that ain't happening now. My whole fall, that procrastination from summer to fall, well, it just became fall to winter. It's got to be that far off now. But my finances mean my cash flow is going to be very squeezed, especially by the end of this year. I have a couple of things I am counting on. If they happen, it will relieve that stress. But it is very tight. And I want to take control of that. I do not want to be in that situation again next year. So despite moving and getting a better deal, hopefully, in living conditions, and, you know, paying a little bit of less rent and a little less expenses, I do want to take control of the things that I can control. So I think ultimately, because I'm going to be in a better situation and hopefully a better environment and all the rest, I think and closer to my son, I think from an emotional standpoint, next year should be okay. It should be all right. I mean, I can't control the things that are going to happen. Businesses are going to go out of business. There's going to, you know, people are going to lose jobs. The economy is going to do what the economy is going to do. You know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Things are going to happen. All you can do is control what you can control, basically. And stop worrying about the things you can't control. That's probably about all I can do. So for now, I'm doing what I can, and that's the best you can do. So I'm not too worried about vacations next year, all that other stuff. Yeah, I know it's my son's probably looking forward to them, but we'll see how it goes. I got some plans for November that I gotta get going, and I'm gonna make them anyways, regardless of cash flow. I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. But yeah, so that's about it. What are we? We're 10 minutes away. But I don't know what I'm doing exactly in RTS yet. We'll wait and see. And you know what? And the cool thing about that is hopefully by then we'll know what the hell's going on with Run8. I'd be very curious. As for what the hell's the other one? Train Sim World? I still haven't bought it, nor can I afford it. So that may come into play. If I can't afford it, I may not do anything with it anyways. You know, there are a lot of things that I might start doing for free, to be quite honest. I've spent a lot of money on this software. I don't even know what I can buy for Run8 anymore, to be honest, at this point. I mean, I haven't bought much for myself at all this year. For anything, really. But, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, so. Okay. So let me go back into... Where do I want to go? Do I want to go over here? Yeah, I think I'll go here. Go to my normal spot. Oh yeah, I want to go on channel 1. Okay, on the dispatch channel now. Not too much traffic going on, huh? What the hell is that thing out there? Okay, I see the Amtrak. Don't look too heavy tonight. I'm not too sure what's going on with the grain train. It's kind of weird that that's not AI'd. That one I understand that one. I'll talk with Mike first on that one. I want to make sure before I AI that train. Okay. It's good enough for me. I did? Ah! AC. All right. West Colton, North Platte. Hold on a second. This is always the tough part, getting things going. I gotta check on that one. Oops. Ah, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, we're good for there for now. Gotta check on those. Whoops. Ah, okay, good. Gotcha. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Whoops. Okay, that ringing is driving me nuts. Let's go someplace else. Should be able to see most things from here. Okay. Don't have too much in the line of meats at the moment. I did have one, but I missed that. Oh, I must have just got it. Always miss the good ones. They won't allow that? Are you kidding me? I guess he has to be in this track first. Alright. Now you should allow it. So I'm setting up a stack of 4 here. because by then I'll have the Seattle. And what else we got going on here? Well, that's not... nope. Can't do it. Marcel? Ooh. That's a grain train, I don't care. That's a unit train. Really? All right. So I'm getting as many stacked as I can ahead of time. Okay. So what happens is there we could just communicate back and forth as to what's going on. Now, so far, he's ahead of him, although we'll see how that goes. He's got a crew change. Meet's taking place at Cable. Stobar's holding for the priority Q train coming down. Probably could have made him at Ilmon, but that's alright. Everything else looks like it's rocking and rolling. So I got 4 eastbounds set to come past the Y. I don't think I got too much else. There's the crew change complete at Bakersfield. I think I got too much else going on. Oh yes. That I do though. Okay, so North Bay is all set for his run at Hinckley. Now, got the Rick bar. So North Bay, that's the Los Angeles. There's an Amtrak right behind him. I think I control it. Oh, that's Mineola, actually. See, I'm just realizing it now. See, he's up to 86. Mine is a Z train, but still, I'm just wondering what's going on now. I think I control Mineola, or maybe I don't. Yeah. Well, the line is to the west. Hmm. No, I don't like that at all. Okay, hang on a second. Hmm. Tempting. No. He's got a hold anyways. Okay. Getting interesting. Alright, where are we at here? Alright, we're okay for there. So he's diverging. As much as I wanted to send him up, I couldn't. Or I could have, but it was getting too tight. I had another guy coming in here. See, I probably could have sent him across. The problem is he has to get that track here to get into there. So it's a little tricky. Okay, so make sure everything else is okay. Oops, got something going on here. Looks like he never overtook him. Well, he might. Up. Empty seats? Are you kidding me? What kind of crap's that? Thank you. Thought you guys might like this one. There it goes. Why is everybody getting yellow? What's up with that? Should get more into yellow. At least I thought. Oh, I guess he gets a restricting. Never mind. Alrighty. Approach because he gets a restricting. Hello. So that worked out okay. Didn't delay him too much. Okay, what about our other friend? Am I ever going to catch up to him? I wonder. Doesn't look like it. Well, the Amtrak's going 78, he's going 52. Close, but not quite. Where is that damn EOT? Oh, I see his light. He's way over there, huh? Yeah, I tried. Oh, there's EOT, see? Now the thing about that is that if I kept him in the road he was going, chances are he'd have a stop signal here, and I couldn't afford to do that. So that was the whole point of that exercise. Now let's never mind that for now. So now we want to go to passenger schedules, which would be him, and that would be A3, wherever you are. Oh, there you are. Okay. So, Barstow is a departure for 3:44. Oops. Yeah, well. Alright, let's see what's going on here. So I never quite caught up to him, but at least I got there, so that was good. Okay. I'll let that go for a few minutes, and I'm gonna go grab my laundry. I think he's okay. Of course, he's zoomed in, so he looks like he's going really slow, but he's not. Oop, didn't catch the signal. What's the signal? Restricting. Alrighty. Alrighty, so I've got him crossing over. He'll be good to go. So that worked out pretty good, actually. I didn't quite get to catch up to him, but that's okay. So while he does his little station stop, I don't think we can see that from here anyways. Can't tell. At least not yet. We'll wait till he honks. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so I got West Colton NP up to here. Can I do that yet? I can't do that yet. Hang on a second. I can, but not yet. Here, you go here and we'll do that. think I forgot about him, but I'm not sure. Can't tell. .22. That sucks. There's not much really else I could do with him. I could have held him at the signal, I think, but that's alright. Old 7-Eleven's time. Nothing I can do about him now. There wasn't really much I could do except hold him. To be honest, I don't pay attention to the passenger schedules. And I suppose I should. They just pop up and I wrote them. Well, I do pay attention to the when it comes to A3 and A4. Oh, I'm wondering if I should go for toast and peanut butter tonight. I feel like it. Da, 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 da. Trona. Okay, I gotta look at Bakersfield here. Hmm. I gotta watch this screen. I can't really play too much now. Drone is going up. The Amtrak's already overtaken them, so that's good. Actually, you know something? Forget it. But keep going. Changed my mind. I couldn't do it anyways. He was already past point of no return. Okay, I'm gonna change this one though. I think I can change that. See, I don't know about that one. I'm going to leave it. Everything else is okay. There comes the Amtrak. Oh, let me guess, he doesn't get a light? What kind of crap is that? Or did I screw up something else? I must have screwed something up. I gave you a light up to here, you dork. I could have swore I gave him a light. What the hell would have knocked that down? Something keeps knocking that light down. What kind of crap is that? Yeah, it was weird. That signal kept on dropping. Oh well. Yeah, that was weird. So yeah, that Amtrak, I kind of screwed up there. I should have been paying attention. I forgot I was behind the Z, and then it's probably going to be later now. Oh, we'll see how much I lost on him. I slowed him down by accident too, but oh well. Speaking of which, I should keep an eye on what we got coming up. San Diego Bar. I'll go here instead. More interesting. We'll go up to here. So We got a cloud, that's nice. Okay, I think we're okay now for a tiny bit. A San Diego train coming through. What do I got behind him though? Lack. Alright, gotta make me some toast. It's 9:53. What the hell is that? Not too sure why I had a stack in there. It was a little strange. Okay, be back in a minute. Ooh. I heard a tone. Let's see what I got here, if it's for me. Oops, wrong one. I'll get there. Yeah. Oops. Okay, I'll be back. Can mute the microphone for a bit. Just one unit, huh? Oopsie. I just realized something. That's cool. Okay. That thing around somewhere. There it is. That was cool seeing two auto trains. Oh, okay. Ah, crap. It was almost perfectly timed size meat. That makes sense. Front end met pretty much where the back end met. Okay. So, where else do I want to go here? Oh, I need a drink. Another one. I got long if I want to, but I don't know. We'll see. Meant to get him while he was coming in, but that's okay. Can't be everywhere at once. Another meet at the top there, the mountain there. Alright, should I mess around with that Amtrak? I forget what limits he has for... well, he's going for his passenger stop anyways. I think he should be okay now. Pretty sure he's going for his passenger stop. I'm just going to pay attention here for a minute. Alrighty. Ooh. Well, there's really not much I can do. He's kind of sucked in the middle here. Tell you what. I'll drop that after one. We'll get him to the siding so I can get the Z train around him. up much more time with him anyways. Did I lose any? Oops, wrong way. Oh yeah. 423. Yeah, I'm not too sure how he lost other time. The only thing I can think of is he was behind the Z train and I didn't give it to him.
He's got 3 blocks ahead of him. He should be okay for now, but... And he's a Z train, but still. I have that thing set for 3. That was strange. Gotta check something out here. Really don't have too much else I can do with him. If I didn't have the parade going eastbound, I'd consider doing something different, but so far he's fine, but I got a funny feeling he's going to be riding his butt in no time. San Bernardino, he's got to be on that side anyways, so I don't know. It's going a few miles an hour faster, but not much. I think he's in a 50 zone. And again, it might be a little bit more, although I haven't seen him got up by anymore. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's funny. Must have been that pickup on the way. Well, that's why I wanted to put him into the siding anyways. Okay, what do we got going here? Well, well, that ain't gonna work. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think that Amtrak is being held up, but well.
Yeah, it looked like he had quite a bit when I was going to start switching the last session for him. So I was looking at him. Since I got a Z train in front of the Amtrak, he's just going to have to sit there anyways. Holy crap, what's going on here? I got a Q train. Another one behind him. 3.2. Oh, 4.1. That's probably why he's on his butt. You're just throwing them at me here. .33, I'm not going to get another train to knock that signal down, so I'm okay there. Pretty cool meat.
Okay. Ooh. What's going on here? Well, doesn't that suck? Okay. It's okay, I'll space them out. Oops. No, nowhere for him. Not with the Amtrak coming. I might have some room to race him in a bit, but gotta get him off. Well, that's gonna be hard to do because I got a vehicle train. Well, we'll see. I doubt it, though. Not with 20 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to bother.
San Diego bar is slowing everybody down now. Well, not really. He's slowing down that Z train, that's for damn sure. Yeah, we'll see if I get that vehicle train moving. Might be able to move it. Ooh boy. Now you know what? I'm gonna have some fun. Yeah, close but no cigar.
Yeah, it's close. Another two auto trains passing each other. Crap. Deflection. Let's try it again. Got it. So I got a three-way meet set up down that way. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to see it. With 12 minutes to go. Well, I don't know. 19 miles an hour. 354 to 350. No, I don't think so. I think he's going to take 15 minutes to get there. I couldn't put him in at Wallong, and then I got the Z right behind him, which there's no sense overtaking at this point. Well, I don't know. What do we got here? Hang on a second. 351. Yeah, it's only 3 miles away. Alright, I'll go take a look. Why not? That just worked out in time. What's the other guy's doing here? Not too sure who he is. San Diego. Blue. Yeah, we'll find out in a minute. Alright. Yeah, he's a little ways away. Actually, I don't want that. Okay, he's a selectman. And the crazy thing is, I don't think they would move him over. Yeah, because that Z train, like, I had one opportunity and had I got him by, he would have been fine. It was all about one train. But now I've got basically 6 trains. I mean, the only exception is this guy here. I needed to move him over much quicker, but by the time I knew what the hell was going on with him, it was just way too late. Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering what they were when I passed by them. Okay, once this guy gets his light, I'm going to start dropping them. Drop that signal behind him. Changed my mind, I took it away from him. I'll hold him. I think we'll leave San Diego Bar there. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. So I missed out on that one meet. This was the way it was going. He had just pulled in. Then I had this guy who was going to come around him. But couldn't quite get to it in time. That's alright. Looks kind of cool. Okie dokie. That's it for me for tonight, so... what is this? Wednesday? Yeah, I think I set myself up for Monday. I didn't call for next Wednesday, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, guys, that's about it for me. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. See ya.